Good afternoon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you are okay and I hope that you are staying inside your home because it's not safe outside. The threat of COVID-19 is still out there. So let us continue to pray to God that He will eradicate and eliminate this COVID-19 in our community so that we will have a normal life again. So may I ask for your precious time to stay with me as I share with you this question. How do European people reacted to the catastrophic plague which struck their region from 541 AD to 1666 AD? So, in my previous video which I uploaded in my YouTube channel, John Smiley, I have discussed in that video, the title is Worst Plague, the different plagues that human or people have experienced during medieval period and ancient period in the history of the world. So if you have time, kindly visit my YouTube channel, John Smiley, and watch that video. And don't forget to click the button like and subscribe and leave also your comment. Now, as a human being, it is our initial reaction every time that there will be problem, disaster, or pestilence or plague to be emotional or to get emotional. That is why we tend to give poor judgment or poor decision because we are overwhelmed by our emotion. So in times like this, we need to calm ourselves, let us relax ourselves and do not panic because God is always with us. Okay? So this video will focus on the reaction of people and we will learn from those people during medieval period on how they reacted to the catastrophic plague that they experienced. So let us continue. Let's start. First, during the plague that hit Turkey in 541 AD, I am referring to the Great Justinian Plague, which actually struck Turkey or Constantinople during Byzantine Empire. So according to Procopius, one of the popular historian in the court of Emperor Justinian, he described and he said that some victims had to be prevented from rushing out of their houses or attempting to drown themselves or trying to jump from a great height. I hope that this kind of experience will not experience by us today. And I'm very sure that these actions we will not it will not be repeated at present. Why? Because at present information is everywhere. But the problem is we need to be very careful of the information that we are going to listen and believe. We need to double check the information that is actually feeding to us or given to us, and also we need to share correct and valid informations to other people, to the social media, so that we will not create fear and worry to other people. Next, during the plague that hit Italy in 1347 AD, I am referring to the Black Death, also known as the bubonic plague, which actually hit Europe in 1347 AD. It killed millions of people in around the world and also in Europe. So according to Boccaccio, a prolific writer during that time, he described and he said, landlord tried to collect higher fees from tenant farmers as a way to increase declining income. So basically, this is what we are experiencing right now. Because of the COVID-19, Many people were not able to report to their work because they are afraid that when they go to their work, they will get infected. That is why the economic activities are already being affected by the COVID-19. So I hope that the government will give subsidy or will support those workers who are actually being not able to work because of this abnormal situation that we are experiencing right now. Now, the same way during the medieval period, there is an economic problem which caused by the plague. So the result was the landlord, they are collecting higher fees from the farmers, from their tenants, which the farmers and the tenant cannot give because they are also a victim, they were affected by the plague. Members of their families have died because of the plague. So it is very important on this time that we need to exercise kindness and compassion. Let us not try to practice what we call profiteering. Let us not try to take advantage of the situation so that we cannot create another problem that all of us will suffer at the end. Next, during the plague that hit London in 1665 AD, this is how people reacted on it. So according to Janel Defoe, it described that people ran mad in the streets, raving and distracted, oftentimes laying violent hands on themselves. So this is the plague of London. Okay? Before the Great Fire of London happened, there is a great plague which killed thousands, hundred thousands of people in London. So this is the reaction of people. It's very chaotic, no? There are people who are acting violently and killing other people, especially the Jews, because they are blaming actually other Jews in spreading the plague. So there is already discrimination. I hope that this will not happen to us at present, and I believe it will never happen because we are already civilized, and the people at present, they are what we call educated. That is why we have to remain calm. Let us just practice social distancing so that we will not spread the virus if we are contaminated, and we will not be infected by that COVID-19. So if we are calm, if we are not in the state of panic, we were able to give and good decision, good judgment, and it will help our society so that we will not create chaos, we will not create trouble or fear or worry to other people. Okay? Now, let us not repeat the history of violence and fear. So this is very true. From the examples that I have given to you, let us not repeat their actions. I don't believe that history repeat itself. It will only happen if we did not learn. That is why we need to learn from the history. Okay? So we need to stay calm. Let us take the problem seriously, but do not panic. What we need to do is to practice the following. Be kind. Okay? You have to be kind. You have to be what we call, you have to love, express love. All right? If somebody needs your help, help them. Help that person. Help the people, those who are in need. Because as Jesus said to us, the more you help your neighbor, that is also helping Jesus. because Jesus is our neighbor. Next, be compassionate. Let us not try to take advantage of the situation in order for our personal interests. This time, we need to show compassion, most especially to those people who are infected by the COVID-19. Let us not condemn or judge them. Let us support them by number one, pray for them. So if we have extra money or kind, we can actually help those people so that they can recover from the virus that they have acquired. Next, we have to act conscientiously. All actions, all words that we're going to say, actions that we're going to do, we have to think twice. I know that we are in the state of confusion. That is why let us not give abrupt or immediate action. We need to think and we need to consult our conscience and everything that we will do so that we will not create another problem. Let us support the government, cooperate with the government of all the policies, okay, of all the informations that they are giving to us, because they are actually uh, putting everything in order so that the containment of the virus will stay only in one particular place, and that is here in NCR. And I know that if we continue to support the government, the virus will not spread. And like other countries who are infected by this virus, there is actually the decreasing of number of people who are affected by COVID-19. It is a very positive information or news that there is hope behind this problem. So don't forget, thank you for watching, and don't forget to click like and subscribe. All right, on my in this on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you once again. Bye bye for now.